And I got to thinking, so you probably won't get a notification for this because I've already used all three up. I've already used all three notifications for today, so don't think nothing went wrong on your end. I wanted to ask, what would y'all like to see more of on my channel? That damn dog. What would y'all like to see more of on this channel? Because don't tell me no damn pick a card, please. Those are so lame, and I don't feel like doing them. I ain't got time for that. You know why I don't trust pick a cards? Because it's like, okay, out of all that, okay, only 3 or 4 picks from a deck, and that's supposed to pick up my life and my energy, you know? So I don't know about that. I don't know. Hey y'all, collective messages, almost personal reading. I can bring that back. I'm so excited. I actually have family coming into town next month, and I'm like, oh, you know, it's nice to have people from home come see you, you know. Well, thank you. Melissa, appreciate that. Good to catch y'all. You know what's so funny? I feel like the jacuzzi helps me channel. I know that sounds crazy, but the jacuzzi helps me channel. Because like when I've done readings out here in the jacuzzi, like I just get like really in depth and really in tune, you know. I actually like the subdued lives like this because it's not many people, and I can actually acknowledge y'all. Thanks, Spiritual Brat. All I see is Spiritual Brat, but if it's not, all I see is Spiritual Brat, ... Thank you so much for that. Yes, it's very soothing. So I need y'all's ideas. Because, you know, I got family coming into town, and I want to make, okay, I ordered 2 lawn chairs, and I have a lot of women in here that watch. Y'all think I should put one of those big ass day beds in my yard? One second. So right there, do you think I should put day beds, like right here, like a day bed? You know, like them big things. I saw one that was shaped like a cube. It had 2 holes in the side of it, and people sit in it. Because I want to, like, I feel like that's just like empty, and that something needs to be sitting there, you know? Like it's almost feel like, because I don't know how to decorate. That's my biggest struggle right now, is learning how to decorate. So I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm not gonna get the day bed to use it, more so for looks. I just need to fill out that one little spot. How about an arbor? What's an arbor? Big umbrella possible. True. I like the umbrellas. True. Because I just added the solar lights, but then I saw that there was solar tree lights. So I'm gonna put some solar lights on my trees, like, you know, like the little small trees, not the big ones. You know. Yeah, it's just gotta fill the space. I still haven't got a couch yet. Do you know all the rooms have beds in them now? Can you believe that? Like actual beds, not blow-up beds, actual beds, folks. Can you believe that? Well, congrats, Stacy, on the new house. You know, I could do predictions. I could do world predictions right now. You know, I can predict things. I've had like stuff come true. No, I don't want to do it. I don't want to pressure myself. I do not want to pressure myself. No. I'll never forget when I predicted Canada shooting 6 months before it happened in the exact time frame it happened. I'm like, how the fuck did I do that? That is creepy. That is creepy. I'm, you know, yeah, moving on up. You're in Canada. Canada. I've never been to Canada. I've never been to Canada. I've never been to Canada. Contrary to popular belief, you can be in the jacuzzi in the summertime. I just set the temperature at like 95, 96. Basically at the temperature it is outside. I don't like it. I basically match the temperature that's outside. Like today in Vegas, it is 95 degrees. So I have it set at like 96, 97. That is the key. You can't get enough of me losing it, says Dan Moody. Now my favorite time to use a jacuzzi is in the winter time when it's like 30, 40, well, it don't get that cold here, but like maybe when it's like 45, 50 degrees, I love using a jacuzzi then. Oh, it's the best. It's like cold when you're out of the water, but it's hot when you're in the water. I love that combination. I wish my life was lush. I live like a middle class life. Better than what I was living before. But thanks for at least thinking that. You know, I kind of live very middle class. Like I see comments all the time, like in like hate comments that go, "Oh, he does this braggy, braggy, braggy." Really, they ain't not really how I get. What do we do? Just do videos where you just see my face on the screen like this. Aries this month, Taurus, you're gonna have this, and Gemini. Don't look at the background, subscribers, because there's like luxurious stuff in the background. Don't look at it. All right, don't look. And then Cancer, you're going to, you're gonna fart so loud it get you put out of an establishment. Leo, that wouldn't make any sense. So you're gonna see, like for example, like I see people say, "Oh, got a pinball machine," and when he did a house tour, I saw a Tesla car, and Tesla's not even a luxury car, it's a technology car, for the record. Bitch. And believe it or not, tarot is hard work. People think, I know to the outside eye, it looks like it's not that hard of work. I get it. But people don't realize that your inner tarot is a real thing. It's a real thing. It really does. You do divination. When you tarot is real. And so when you mess around with energy for a living like I do, sometimes 3 videos a day, it does like start to work on you because you're dealing with real energy. And so I understand people look at it and go, it's just like flipping cardboard, but there's a lot more to it than that. And so it's a lot more to it than that. So, okay, I need a palm tree. Okay, is there a palm tree specialist in this? I own a few palm trees in my yard, right? But this one is looking like it's been pissed off or something. Like, look at it. It's like it's drooping in that one little brown area right there. Is that normal? Because it gets water. It gets water, but it looks like it looks like somebody pissed it off, or like somebody pissing its Cheerios or something. Like, I don't understand, like, and then I see my neighbors, theirs is browning too, so I guess it's just I don't know. I'm glad to see you all. You know what? I'm gonna have to hire one of them gardening people That's gardeners. I love that palm tree though. I don't want it to go. I don't want to trim it down. I love my palm tree. No, I always wanted to own a palm tree. Don't even try that. I'll probably try to trim it. I'll get my big ass up there and try to trim it. There will be a Let's Spy on Them video. My mama's good. She'll be out here next week. Next month. Let's have a sleepover. Neil wants that. She's in Vegas. She wants to have Oh, so I was concerned because I actually had to cut one of my palm trees branches, and I was like, oh shit, I just ruined it. But they say it's gonna grow back, but it was going dead. I had to cut the bitch. I have to cut it. Tyler, you want to be on Beverly Hills Housewives? Why would I want to be on? You mean as it's like a reader? I don't want to read them bougie. I mean, I would, but I wouldn't be. I couldn't even focus on the reading because I'd be focused on their like plump lips. Like, what the hell did you do to your lips, lady? So it turns out that Darren wanted to go to a Botox, wanted to go on a Botox, or like, it's like. So today we're getting read by Taj Tarot. Could you imagine that? Let's see what he has to say about my husband. What is he really doing while he's at work? What am I going? I want to read the Atlanta Housewives, not the. Somebody sent me a message today saying, "Stop being racist against white people." Bitch, have you lost your last few brain cells? My mother's a white woman. I'm a white man, technically. If you want to be, not literally. I mean, technically I am. I'm a white man and black man all in the same body. Do you think that go on somewhere? Sent me a 3-paragraph thing saying, stop talking about white people. Come on. Come on. Come on. You know what? I wanted a fire pit, Kathy. I wanted a fire pit, but I don't know how to hook it up. So I almost ordered one today. It's so funny you asked me that. And I said, I don't know how to hook that damn thing up. I said, freak that. And then I don't know how to hook it up. Where would I put it? But I want one though. Thanks, Yay Kitty, for the 5. Appreciate that. Black slushy. I'm thinking about getting me a bearded dragon. For the last week or so, I've been seeing bearded dragons on Instagram. I'm like, I want one of those. Not too hot, but I don't want to have bugs in my house, so they have to eat bugs. I couldn't imagine having to feed that little bearded bastard every day, and every day I have to deal with those little worms that I like to eat. And ain't gonna have no roach in my house. I'm not gonna have feeder roaches in my house. Bye, see ya. Have a good one. That's why when I had my iguana, which I've all seen in my, I had an iguana. I put a picture of him up in my what do you call it, community section. The iguana was vegetarian, so therefore he ate all vegetarian stuff, or he's a herbivore. What is that flashing? like a thunderstorm or something? My iguana's name was Freddy. His name was Freddy. And he was a bitch. Basically, I don't even want to go into the story, but he's not, to my knowledge, he's not dead. But I actually gave him to a guy that did a reptile, he had a reptile farm. Because I was homeless at the time. I can cry about it now. I was just telling my mama, like a while back, I said, imagine Freddie now if I was able to keep him. I said, remember when I cried and was upset, called you crying that I had to get rid of Freddie? Probably my worst regret to this day. I was homeless, and I was living with my cousins at that time, and he was just frustrated. He just hated life at that point, and he was frustrated because he had to be in his cage all day. And I worked night shift, right, at Walgreens, and it was just like something that tugs at my heart still, because I imagine how big he would be these days. He'd be giant, like 5 feet. Thanks for the 10, White Breeze. Thank you so much. I do want a sloth. They actually sell them online, but I don't even know how that's going to go. It's like, what, send y'all the money, and then y'all send it. They said that they ship through Delta, or through airlines. Delta, I think they said Delta. And I got to thinking, I'm like, I do want a sloth. I think that when I do get pets, because I'm not right now, but when I decide to get them, that's one that I'm definitely considering. That's one that I'm definitely considering. I think he's a two-toed sloth. I saw him. He was on sale for like, not sale, ain't no sale. I think like $7,500. And I go, well, how do you always wanted one? That's your dream pet. And they breed them out of Florida. Why do you like Vegas but hate people? I love Vegas because it's not Georgia. It's not Georgia. It's not Georgia. It's beautiful out here. Very beautiful state. You got 360 mountain views, 24/7. Palm trees. I don't have to deal with the people because I work from home anyways. So I can live anywhere and not have to deal with people, thank God. Because I remember when I worked a normal 9-to-5 job, I was always miserable because I had to deal with people. Whether it be coworkers or customers. I just couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand it. I was so miserable. And now that I mean, honestly, I love my new life because I don't have to deal with people. I don't have to go at work at any certain time. I have my own schedule, and people leave me alone. You know, right, Cara? Aries will not be told what to do. That is so true. So true. And the great thing about living in Vegas is that you always have something to do, even if it's just to go to the casino. A lot of stuff's 24 hours. There's even 24-hour Starbucks, drive-through Starbucks. And it's like you don't get that anywhere else. I remember when I was actually staying up north for a bit, like in New York. I stayed in New York I didn't really stay in New York. I was like in New Jersey for like a week. And I was in New York for like a day, and I stayed in Massachusetts for a little bit, and then I stayed in, I also went to New Hampshire, and I noticed that in those places, all they have is Dunkin' Donuts, and nothing's 24 hours. Everything closes at like 8 or 9. I'm like, what the fuck is that kind of shit is that? What kind of shit is that? What kind of shit is that? Zaza Gabor. The imposter little bit. I don't even know. I don't even know why the fuck the damn scammer got on camera on FaceTime. You look nothing like me, fool. You look nothing like me. And you know what? And you know what? And I used to sit here and try to be overly humble and go, no, money don't make me happy, which it didn't at first. Kind of going from side to side. The only thing that makes me happy now, and I gotta be real with you, and this is gonna sound so bad, and I shouldn't say this. The only thing that makes me happy is money. People don't make me happy. I tried a relationship that didn't make me happy. But I noticed when that motherfucking check hits that bank account, I'm happy as can be. I'm as happy as can be because they always say, oh, money don't buy happiness. And I used to believe it didn't. Yes, it does. Nothing makes me happy. Like, I know the typical response should be, it don't make me happy. Genuine friendships, family reunions, that's all that makes me happy. No, I think at this point, I'm like, you know what? Now that I'm in my 30s, that's all that makes me happy now. Like, if it don't provide me a check or money, I ain't happy with it. I ain't happy with it. And so I noticed that old Tyler, the more humble Tyler, would go, you know, I really just want genuine friendships and some connections and just to be somewhat happy. No, fuck that. All right? I shouldn't be saying this, but you get it here first, all right? Because I'm like, because for a while I was like, when I first started making a little bit of money, I'm like, I guess I'm not at my happiest. And I thought, well, something's going to make me happy with it. The only thing it does is that. And so I'm okay with that, you know. I used to look down on those type of people that would be like that, you know, like everything had to be in transaction. But now I'm like, you know what? At least money doesn't turn its back on me. Money doesn't cuss at me. It doesn't like, it doesn't toot. It does. You know what I'm saying? It don't talk shit. It's quiet. And I'm like, that's the only thing that don't turn its back on me is money. All right. And so, yeah. So money does buy happiness, for the record. And I hope that one day I make millions. That's my goal in life, is to make millions. So now what sucks is, thanks for the 10 white breeze, how money makes people treat you differently. See, money makes people treat you differently. People that used to talk mad shit. And over the years when I've come across them, they've changed their tone totally. You know, it makes them treat you differently. Like, hi Tyler. Hi. How you doing? Bitch, when I was broke and I didn't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, you had nothing to do with me. You think so, Z Allen? That's my biggest goal too. You think so? I predict you will be known everywhere. I hope so. I hope so. Don't get me started on my pipe dreams. I know that I'm not ever going to be at any level I really want to be, but I'm okay with the level I'm at. But a bitch can dream, can't they? A bitch can dream, can't they? A bitch can dream. So, you know, but a lot of my dreams have come true. They have. I got a house, I got money, I got the car I always wanted. So I have accomplished something, you know. You don't wish you was me, I promise. But thank you, Steve. But oh, you don't wish you was me, I promise. Um, you know, but I still, my biggest dream is to have my name in lights. Come and see Tyler Tarot at the Palace in Las Vegas. Ain't even a place, I don't think it is. I won't be happy until one day I'm driving down Flamingo or Las Vegas Boulevard, and I see this big billboard that says, "Want to get talk shit to? Come to see Tyler," or something like that. Some or bitch, or something like a big billboard that says, "Bitch, come see me at the insert name here." And so that would be my goal, like to have a billboard in Vegas that says, "Come see me." By the way, that's not lightning. That's my neighbor in her pool. So, so hey y'all. I didn't expect this many people because there's no notifications tonight. Thanks for the 10, SJD. Thank you so much. Y'all don't have to send me super chats. I ain't doing nothing to deserve super chats. You ain't got to send those. Thanks for the 10, White Breeze. Appreciate that. Oh, really? Oh, really? And you know, one thing that I constantly see, well, not really constantly, they'll say, "Oh, he's a devil worshiper." Don't give the motherfucking devil that credit. He ain't helped me with shit, that little red fucker. He down there pitchforking bitches in their ass and shit. I ain't worried about that hoe. Because he ain't helped me at all. I helped myself get out of my slump. They try to blame. I see all these spiritual people. I'll get comments every now and then. They'll say, "Turn to God," or "You're doing the devil's work." Even my sperm donor, my father, I don't like to call him that, but that's what he is. He said, "Tyler, you gotta stop doing the devil's work." I went to Georgia to see him, and I pulled up in my brand new Tesla, right? And yeah, I love red. It's my favorite color ever. I think everything should be red. Anybody that doesn't like red should be imprisoned and given 10 to 15 years, 15 to life actually. And my father, he said to me, he says, "Tyler, you're doing the devil's work." My thing is, stop giving the devil so much credit. That hoe ain't helped me at all. That hoe ain't helped me. That hoe ain't helped me. This is going to trigger a lot of people, but I'm going to say it. So I had a friend back in the day, and she actually, she channels spirits. And there's been times she would channel for me. It was so accurate. I couldn't believe how accurate it is. So I believed her when she was telling me this. And I asked her spirit guide, I said, "Is the devil real?" And so she channels like verbatim what the spirit guide would say. Thanks for the 5, Maria. Appreciate that. Yes, I have read for celebrity before, Maria, to answer your question. And the spirit guide said, and I'm paraphrasing at this point, that the devil is a real person or an entity, but it's not to the degree that Christians give him. But he's a real existing thing. And I even asked her, I said, "Is Bigfoot real?" Well, no. Yeah, I did. I said, "Is Bigfoot real?" And she said, and the spirit said, "Yes, they are real." And I was very shocked by that because I didn't believe in Bigfoot. And then I asked her about a bunch of shit too. Like Bigfoot is an actual, I didn't believe this. I still don't know if I believe that. So, like, wouldn't he have been seen by now, that bitch? So I'm saying? Big-footed ass bitch. People are here saying, how you call the devil a hoe? I call everything a hoe and a bitch. Don't worry about it. I told you I call everything a hoe and a bitch. That's all people will say. Did you just call the devil a hoe? I call everything a hoe and a bitch. Yeah, but I used to ask her spirit guide all kinds of stuff. And some of this stuff was very interesting too. Like it would be like, I remember the devil answer. She said the devil's real. And I even asked her who killed John Bonet. Or I asked the spirit guide who killed John Bonet Ramsey. And allegedly, I'm gonna say allegedly, she said it was the father. Or the spirit guide said it was the father. And I actually did a live stream of that reading. I just took it down because people kept trashing it. But we did a John Bonet, who killed John Bonet live stream. And verbatim, the spirit said, oh, it was the father? The father, basically, and and it wasn't the brother, like people think. Like, I remember asking her that, or asking the spirit guide that. But you never know. You never know what you know. You got to take it with a grain of salt. But my logic is, if her reading was so spot on about me, and her spirit guide was giving me, actually her spirit guide predicted a lot of stuff that happened to me. This is before I started making a lot of money. She says, you're going to be, I remember, I'll never forget, I don't even know if she remembers this, but her spirit guide said, you're going to be making massive dough, a big giant move, the massive dough, like super, like specific stuff. And I won't go into all the details. You know, I still like to have a personal life, you know. But all that shit said, that the spirit said came true. Ouija board and breadsticks. I remember that live. The deep dish pizza. Yeah. Deep dish pizza. You know what's so sad about the John Bonet case? Is that her mother went to her grave on a lie. Patsy Ramsey knew exactly what happened. If not, she was heavily involved. And I'm going to say this, she's dead, so she can't sue me. But, and don't nobody know who I am, so they ain't gonna see it anyways. But I just think it's pathetic that with the John Bonet case, how the mother went to her grave with a lie, and she knew it. She knew. He just did it backwards. There was no intruder that killed John Bonet Ramsey. Her killer was in that house that night, and it was not some stranger. It was it was somebody in the house. It was somebody that was her family, one of her family. So you need to do a tour. Oh Lord, do a tour? Oh yeah, that would be fun. I wish that I just don't. My thing is, tours and meet and greets would cost a lot if I actually did them. Why did I charge money from y'all? I like to meet my subscribers for free. I really do. Actually, 3 of my meet and greets have been free. New York. No. How many have I done? Yeah. New York was free, and Texas. Arlington, Texas was free. Arlington, Texas was free. America Farlander. Love to see you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Never feel homesick. Never. There's never. I even told my aunt yesterday, that's not lightning, by the way, that's coming from her yard. I even told my aunt yesterday, I said, I'll never move back to Georgia, ever. I do not have no yearning for Georgia. Now, there are times where I go, well, I would like to see family every now and then. I could try at some point, if I ever make any more money, I can get a house there. But it's something that I see as something that would be further off than closer. All right? You know? That's the way I see it. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna let y'all go because I'm about to get out of here. I'm getting ready to go back in the house. All right, bye, y'all. See ya.